In today's video, I'm going to show you several ideas for elastic binding in your hardcover for the January Just Junk Journal Challenge. Your elastic is part of your binding kit if you are choosing to use elastic. We're also going to do some finishing touches to this Morning Ladies Journal, including a fabric tassel. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie, and I'm going to jump ahead. So many people are asking about what I meant by the elastic binding. Okay, so I wanted to give you a choice in this challenge. Because we're doing a hardcover, I do want you to do a hardcover, but many people are challenged to be able to sew their signature into a hardcover. And so I wanted to give you an option. And so we're going to use this, I believe this is from Morning Ladies that we put together, and I will be binding this, and this will be going into the shop. I will have it in there by the time this video plays, but we're going to use this cover rather than making another one. I'm going to use this cover right here. I'm going to put my signatures right here. Okay, so I have my cover, and yes, this cover, it's from a book. We have digital. I mean, it's all wrong for this challenge, but you can use your clothing or linen to cover the edge and the inside, and you would be able to use some of your other book pages and things that you're finding. Of course, your envelope, and being able to fussy cut. So it's not too out there, but I did want to show you how some ideas for the elastic binding. So one of the easiest is to use a hair tie that will fit around your book, okay? And so just like that. I mean, you can go ahead, put holes in it, put eyelets in it, and have it so that it's stronger. But this is going to be just fine. And then you take your signature. Now, yes, you do need to bind your signature somehow. You can bind it with your sewing machine or hand stitching. And then you just take your signature and you're able to add it in here. Okay, this is a wonderful way if you love the cover that you made and you think you're going to want to use it for like ever. Then you can go ahead and you can add just by adding the elastic. Okay, if you find that your elastic is, you know, too wobbly, then go ahead and pull it and put a knot in it, okay, and have it pulled tighter. That's what I've done. And so again, this is a hair tie. Okay, this is a fancy hair tie. Okay, so I actually bought this to use it on a journal, and then I didn't. But wouldn't that be pretty on a journal? And then you just, okay, so this part is not elastic, but the inside is. So again, you just go ahead, you come to the inside, and you can go ahead and tie this to make it tight enough, okay? So just tie this in a knot or have somebody help you, because what I've found is that we have some that, and I know because you all know about my thumb that doesn't work sometimes, okay? And you guys remember the year that my thumb was doing all the weird stuff? Many of you were here way back then. So I am an includer. I want everyone to be able to play. So we have added this option, being able to sew your signatures and put them into your hardcover journal. The other thing is I know several of you don't even like hardcovers. You're going to make one for this challenge. But you can go ahead, you can just make 2 softcover journals and have them in here, literally, okay? Just make sure that you have all of your elements. Okay, so that is another type where this part of the hair tie is stationary and you've got your elastic here. Okay, another thing is you might have gotten something wrapped with this kind of elastic. Now, just so you know that elastic, as you all maybe probably have had happen, you go to pull on your favorite pajamas and the elastic just goes zzz. It does have a shelf life. It will die. But if you got some of this elastic, sometimes it'll come on a candy box or a corsage, and again, you can use that. And look how pretty that looks on the outside. And you can go ahead and have a variety, but look how pretty that'll look. And then you just go ahead and, just like we've done before, slip your signature right underneath there. Now, another thing is you might just have some elastic hanging around, and I'll probably coffee dye this, or I would coffee dye this, excuse me, if I was going to be doing this, because for this particular journal, but I am going to sew, I'm going to sew the binding in here. The Patreons will get to see that. That's their highlight. They get to see me bind the journals. I don't bind them very much anymore on my YouTube channel, but I do bind them for the Patreons because it's quite comical. But you can go ahead and use elastic. If you don't like the white elastic, you could go ahead, take a piece of fabric. In this challenge, you're going to want to use a piece of either your clothing or your linen. And you could go ahead and make a casing for your elastic out of your fabric. Okay, so there's a couple ways you could go ahead and sew this, okay, and then turn it inside out. Or if you don't care and you don't mind the ruffly edge, go ahead and just sew it, and then you know, have it be longer than what your book is. So like this one is just exactly the size of the book. You're going to want it to be longer, and then it will ruffle up. Okay, so let's see if we can give you an example. So if we went ahead and we pull this, and you see it'll ruffle. Okay, so you'll get like a scrunchy look. Okay, so there's that. And yes, you are seeing things that now here in California, we're a little more used to them because of the fires. But this is an N95 mask, and it happens that these the elastic breaks. Now you'll want to make sure that your elastic's good. Again, this is a junk journal, so you could go ahead and, oops, and you can put more than one together, but there you go. So you could use elastic off of that. You could even use it off of the disposable masks, okay? You know, just, especially if it's for you, if it's not for sale, you know, that might be a good way to use up some of the mask. Okay, if you're here at the premiere, I'm waving hi, and say hello to Chip. Hi, Chip. I'm so glad you joined us today. If this is your first Dear Julie premiere, just know it is a pre-recorded video, and we use the premiere format, which means we're all here watching it together at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And if you're here at the 10:30 Pacific Standard Time premiere, you are invited to join us in the live chat. So hit that live chat button, come on over, say hello, and so we can welcome you. And also remember, we have our Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group, and you're able to share your projects and get to know each other better there as well. There's also a free digital in the file section, While We're Home, Safer at Home, in that Facebook group. I want to remind you that today is January 4th. It is the last day that the Old Winter digital kit is going to be available. And remember, the proceeds for that are all going to Bonnie so that she can go and stay with her daughter when her daughter has brain surgery. And so all the proceeds after the Etsy fees are going to Bonnie. And the links for that are in the description box down below, as well as the link to the challenge details video for this challenge. Let's get back to our program. So that is those ideas. And then, of course, the one other one being that no elastic, you can just use the piece of your fabric from your garment or your linen, and you could just go ahead and tie it. And you'll want to tie it really tight. So I'm not going to be able to do it because you can see there's not enough. But there you go, and you would be able to put that in there. Okay? So that is some choices on your binding. Of course, and then there needs to be 2 signatures. I only have one that's already put together, so put that in there because, you know, it's like it even kind of matches. Okay, so yeah, so this journal will be in the Etsy shop, and there will be a full flip through of it. You might remember this journal. It's made with the Morning Ladies and the Morning Roses digital kits, and they are available now in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop, and I have put them on sale for 50% off through January 10th. This looks like it's ready to be bound. I don't know why I know why. I just get crazy busy going from one thing to the next, and I don't seem to get things finished. Oh, I like the way that tag is on there. Anybody else forget even making things? So yeah. Oh, that's right. We have the flip up here with, yeah, so it's got like a secret pocket. And then we've got some more things that we can put in here. Yeah, so it might need a little bit. There's a fabric flip. There's a flip flop. And another flip flop. Oh, a little tag on there. I like that. Top tuck. Oh, this is the music that Selena sent me. Oh, I think this was to go right up under there, huh? Okay, so watch for that to show up in the Etsy shop. And remember, today is the last day for the Old Winter. It's the last day you can purchase it. The only other way you'd have access to that is going to be a diamond or emerald Patreon. They have access to all 5 pages. The diamond Patreons, because the rubies, the sapphire, the diamonds, they each got a page and of that digital kit. So there you go. And So I'll be binding this, and there you go. That was, just wanted to show you how you can go ahead and use the elastic binding as one of the choices for finishing your journal this time. And you know what? We should make something, right? While we're here, let's go ahead and one of the things I have this tassel, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the blue off, this blue piece of fabric. Okay, and I don't think, yeah, I think the pink piece here is too pink. I don't know if you see this, but this is just a bunch of pieces of fabric. I actually purchased this already made. And so this little tassel, now I would probably, I will go ahead and rip the pieces. Would you? Rip them and make them smaller? I think I want them smaller. Oh, I've got two pieces here. So you all saw the video from yesterday with the 163 paper pads. You realize if I used one paper pad a week, that's over 3 years worth of paper pads. Okay, so this one doesn't want to tear. So we'll fix it. Okay, we'll go to this side and tear this one. Okay, we've got the big piece of lace in there. We've got the pom-poms. Let's hope this will, yeah, this tears. Okay, so that's good. So I know you need to make a tassel with your, in your Just Junk journal. And so this was just pieces of fabric and some pom-pom. And so you can make a tassel. We're just giving you some ideas here. Of course, I will be making a tassel for my Just Junk journal. This is going to actually go on this Morning Lady. It'll go with this, okay? I think that that'll be nice to go with that, and I will probably put it on a clip and it will go on the front, okay? So one more thing, let's go ahead and okay, so we have these. And these are cut from my Cricut. Okay, so I have this panel card, and I'm going to go ahead and attach it to this right here. And so what we're going to do is, this is how we're going to do it. Go ahead and put glue across the bottom. Put glue across the bottom. Oh, at least I was just going to show you the elastic stuff, so I didn't jump ahead to this. Make sure that we had glue. Make sure we have glue at the messy desk. Get the glue off the needle. Okay, so it can come across the bottom and across right here and here and down. Okay, I've left this side open. We'll go ahead and put this on here. Okay, see, go ahead and put this on here. We're covering up that summer looking stuff. We'll go ahead and cut around the edge. Just needs a few more things in this journal and it will be ready. So remember, I'm finishing the Morning Ladies journal here. Okay, I think we should go ahead and cut across right there. What do you think? I think we're going to cut across right there. I just think it'll look more finished. Okay, there's that. Now this is not, remember, I'm not working on my Just Junk journal here. Okay, so we're going to be able to open that. And I'm going to go ahead and use this. Actually, probably need to use fabric tack. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and look at what we've got. And I'm going to put it on the piece and then lay that down on here. Okay, and then we've got rows. Okay, put this down. Okay, so with your Just Junk journal, you can, if you have packaging or something, you might have tags that you've saved that you can use as a template, or you can make up your own. Okay, so that gives us that little look. I like that. Okay, so that's going to give us a little very, very simple card to go in the journal. And I'm looking around to see what else I have that's these colors. I can use anything. That would match. Okay. So we can go ahead and put this down. Okay, so over here I have a little piece of the lace that we've been using. And I only know that because I saw it when we were going through. Because it's been a while since we can add that. have this. And we use these roses in several places throughout the journal. So let's go ahead and put that down. Just adding some glue to it. Okay, so that gives us 2 cards, and I will probably make a couple others. Very, very simple cards here. And so okay, now the other thing I had is these were from Happy Mail. So I have this here that can be added to this journal as well, and it might be kind of fun to use it to put this in. Okay, we do have, there's an end on that, so thinking I'll take one of the white ones off of here. If I can find the I'm hoping I can get far enough ahead in videos this week to find my desk. Yes, Old Winter is still underneath this desk right now. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, we go. Okay, so I had that. This is from a necklace. So if you have a necklace like that, that would be an amazing piece of jewelry for your challenge. Okay, so there we go. We can add that on there, and I'm going to put these with the journal. So a couple of ideas. You can take strips of fabric from your linen, okay, to make your tassel, and you can see that just the pieces of fabric are going to be amazing. Now this one did have the little dilly balls and the lace, and I'm going to leave that. But again, this is not for a just junk journal. It's for one that I'm going to get to mark off my list as done. Yay! I love the way this turned out. I think that this is going to be really, really cool with this journal. And you know what? Let me show you what I meant about. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to attach it. I did use black in this journal, so I'm going to attach it, and it will be able to go on the top of the journal like this, and then either, okay, so you can pull these out, okay, and pull these out, and remember you can use 5 clips in your binding kit, okay, so choose wisely. Okay, so there's that, and now I have this. That can go on here, and it can come down like this and be part of the beautiful front. Okay, so there you go. Tassel, a little tag card with a charm, and we used part of the necklace. We had avocado dyed tags. And so this is just going to help me finish this journal right here, which I am going to be really excited to finish. But look how nicely those look with this. So I will be doing something with those, and when you'll see those in the flip through. Okay, so I hope that helps you with the elastic ideas. There you can go ahead and start on your tassel if you wanted to. And yeah, so I hope that was helpful. I know it's a little scattered. And I want to thank you for joining us at the Messy Desk. So what are you going to do? Are you going to do elastic, or are you going to sew your 2 signatures into your hardcover? Again, this is for the January Just Junk Journal Challenge 2021. And you can find the details video for this challenge in the description box down below. Follow the directions in that challenge, and we would love to have you join us. Have an amazing day. We'll see you tomorrow. And find something to celebrate every day. Bye. Bye-bye.